They practice government by mystery, telling us it's too complex for our understanding. Believing this, they assume we might panic if we were to be told the truth about our problems. Why should we become frightened? No people who have ever lived on this earth have fought harder, paid a higher price for freedom, or done more to advance the dignity of man than the living Americans, the Americans living in this land today. There isn't any problem we can't solve if government will give us the facts, tell us what needs to be done, and then get out of the way.
Welcome back. Well, you may have heard last week Congress held congressional hearings on UFOs for the first time in more than 50 years.
Yes. So what did we learn from those hearings? Joining us now, Jeremy Corbell. He's a documentary filmmaker on UFOs. Thanks for joining us, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me. It's a really exciting day.
And what was the biggest takeaway from you from those hearings?
Look, I'm going to keep it real right now. Regarding UFOs, what was once science fiction is now science fact. You've been told UFOs are real, that they fly with impunity within a restricted airspace, that they are machines of unknown origin picked up on multi-sensor systems, multi-platforms, and everything corroborates eyewitness testimony. This was the first congressional hearing on UFOs that was public in over 50 years.
Wow. And Jeremy, we know you're a filmmaker. You released some video that got a lot of attention. Officials say it was just drones. How do you respond? And can you talk about the video? Just give us background for people who didn't see the hearings.
Right. So that's not quite accurate. I obtained and released from sources 4 videos filmed by our Navy where they were being swarmed by UFOs, or UAP as they call them, our Navy warships. They were swarming 10 ships. There were over 100 of them. In the hearings, they showed one video, and they didn't show the other corroborative videos. So they designate them drone. That doesn't mean they know where they're from or what they are. The capabilities of these, such as shooting straight up into space by one of the eyewitnesses on the deck of the boat. So they have not designated what these are. They're UFOs, UAPs. Whose are they? Where'd they come from? Who pilots them?
And Jeremy, one of the things, I follow this fairly closely, is that a lot of these things are doing things that physically don't seem possible the way we understand science. Some of the movements they're making, the speeds they're moving at, it just doesn't seem like the Chinese or the Russians could be behind some of this stuff.
You've been told by your government that we have ruled out black technologies. That means our black technologies or anything known on planet Earth by any technologically advanced nation. They said that. The purpose of this hearing was to reduce the stigma of UFOs so the chain of command is better, so people don't have to leak military footage to me and I have to give it to the Pentagon. Secrecy has served as an obstacle for solving this UFO mystery, and those days are done. We're in a new era. Your children are growing up in a new world where UFOs are being studied scientifically. There was a secret government program called AWSAP, Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Applications Program, that ran for 27 months, and they determined UFOs are machines from somewhere else and we don't know where.
All right, Jeremy, we look forward to more video. We look forward to more hearings, hopefully. And I think you're right. We're looking at a whole new era in terms of studying this phenomena.
And we love your passion, too. It's really interesting.
Thanks for joining us.
How can you not be passionate about this? This is one of the greatest mysteries of all time, and we are on the precipice of starting to understand our place in the universe right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You're
Jeremy.
right. We should be passionate. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining.
The fuck is that? What the fuck?
at this. So weird.
I see it moving, so it must be a jet.
I've never seen a jet do that. Huh, son? This is to show everybody this is real. Not sure what this is.
will tell you this, Howard, and this is fact. I have seen the logs. I have seen the videos. We have attempted shoot downs of UAPs on a regular basis. We're talking as recently as last Friday.
Attempted shoot-downs as recently, this is important, as last Friday.
Correct. And it happens on a weekly, if not daily basis. So you have to understand, we are protecting ground troops. So in certain areas of the world. So certain things that come in proximity to those ground troops, that it is just mandated.
They're treated as hostile. Do we, because time is limited, do they fire back? Have they ever fired back?
That's we'll talk about. I'm going to pass on that question at this moment. But no, there's no aggressive.
That means yes, doesn't it?
What?
That means yes, doesn't it?
No. I will say that there's no overt aggressive action that seems to be taken towards us. It seems more of an observational and also another type of program.
To show that lame video when you can find all this other that's out there, and I've talked to Navy pilots who are in there at the same time, Navy pilot, and that's the kind of people you need to have in here for testimony.
That video seemed to be taken from an iPhone, from an F-18.
I don't know what, an iPhone, and we've got literally. We've got, I'm sorry, I keep pointing, I'm not mad at you all. When we have video from Navy pilots from their wing cameras, for goodness sake.
That seems
bring
to,
those guys in here.
Yeah, it seems to raise a question if they've got.
And by telling you that they have, whistleblower protection or something, that's bogus until it's in the law. For us to just sit here and talk about it is bogus, and you really need to provide them with some sort of ability to come in here and not be persecuted and not have a blemish on their records.
They kept talking about 18 cases that seemed to baffle them and they didn't have explanations for. Would you like to see more?
I sure would. Transparency. I do not fear the American public knowing what we have. I would sure as heck like them to see it.
So did you learn anything today?
No, ma'am. I learned that I was correct and that the cover-up will continue.
Can you talk about that?
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?